Bro, let me just be straight with you for a second. Not like some polished alpha guru, but like your boy who's been through the mess. You ever sit back and wonder how some guys, not the best looking, not the richest, always seem to have women hooked on them? And meanwhile, you're doing everything right. But it feels like the more you care, the more she pulls away. Yeah, I've been there too, and I learned something the hard way. What makes a woman fall for you isn't how nice you are or how much you show up. It's how deep you make her feel. Not feel good, just feel. If she doesn't feel something powerful around you, you're forgettable. So let's get into the truth. Not the pretty truth, but the one that actually shifts the power back in your hands. Point 1. She can't miss you if you're always there. Bro, let me hit you with something real. If you're always available, always texting her good morning, always checking in, then what is she supposed to miss? Think about it. You ever eat your favorite food every single day? At first it's amazing. Then over time, it just becomes normal. That's what happens to you when you're too present. Women don't fall for what's always in front of them. They fall for the feeling of wondering where you are, what you're thinking, if you still care. That mental gap, it creates emotional tension. And tension is powerful, man. That's what keeps you spinning in her head. But if you're constantly showing up, replying instantly, making her your whole world, she doesn't have space to even feel anything. You filled in all the blanks for her. And the truth is, the more blank space she has to think about you, the more she feels you. That's how you become unforgettable. Point 2. Certainty kills the thrill. Alright bro, let me tell you something that sounds backwards, but it's the truth. The more certain she is about your feelings, the less excited she gets. I know you want to be real with her, show her you're serious, maybe even prove you're not like the other guys. But here's the problem. The moment she knows she's got you, it stops being a chase. There's no spark in certainty. It's like watching a movie when you already know how it ends. No butterflies, no suspense. Women fall hardest when they feel like they're winning something rare, not when they're handed everything on a silver plate. So when you text too much, open up too fast, or constantly reassure her, you're basically saying, I'm already yours, no challenge needed. And trust me, when there's no challenge, there's no thrill. If she's not wondering a little, if she's not thinking, do I still have his full attention? That attraction starts fading. Keep a little bit of mystery. That's not game playing. That's just knowing your worth and letting her discover it slowly. Point 3. Attention without challenge equals boredom. Bro, you ever notice how the more you give, the less she seems to care? That's not a coincidence. When you hand out attention like candy without her having to do anything for it, it loses its value. Think about it. If she doesn't have to earn your time, your energy, your compliments, what's special about it? Nothing. It's just noise at that point. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying be cold or distant for no reason. I'm saying be selective. Make her feel like your attention actually means something. Because when you're always available, always praising her, always initiating, she starts to think, why is this guy so easy to impress? Does he give this energy to everyone? And once she questions your standards, bro, it's over. She starts to feel like the attention isn't worth much because it was never earned. So instead of trying to win her with constant effort, flip it. Make her work a little to feel your presence. That challenge, that's what makes her crave your attention. Point 4. Emotional control is the real power. Listen, bro, forget all the hype about looks, money, or charm. You want to know what really sets a man apart? It's how calm he stays when things get messy. When she tries to test you, when she pulls back a little just to see how you react, do you panic and chase? Or do you stay cool, like it doesn't even shake you? That right there tells her everything. Women can feel your emotional state before you even say a word. If you're needy, anxious, or constantly seeking reassurance, she'll sense it, and it instantly lowers your value in her eyes. But if you can stay grounded, if you don't flinch when things get uncertain, that tells her, I'm solid, with or without you. And that calm, that control, it's magnetic. It makes her feel safe, but also curious, because most guys crack. Most guys over-explain, overreact, or overcompensate, but the man who holds his emotional frame, that's the man she respects, desires, and remembers. Point 5. Pulling back creates space for her emotions. Bro, this one right here is a game changer. Most guys think, If I pull back, she'll forget me. But that's the exact opposite of what really happens. See, when you're always in her face, texting all the time, calling just to check in, you're not giving her the space to feel anything for you. You're keeping her emotionally full, which sounds good, but it actually leaves her with no time to miss you. And attraction grows in that empty space, in the quiet moments when she's wondering why you're not around. That's when the thoughts creep in. Is he thinking about me? Did I lose him? Was he really mine? Those are the thoughts that build emotional pull. But she'll never feel those if you never step back. When you give her that silence, not out of spite, but from confidence, she starts feeling emotions she didn't expect. And once those emotions hit, that's when she starts chasing you, not the other way around. Point 6. Your peace is magnetic. Let me tell you something, bro. Your calmness, that's your superpower. In today's world, everyone's loud, emotional, reactive, especially in dating. So when a woman meets a man who's just at peace with himself, not trying to prove anything, not chasing, not begging, that energy hits different. It stands out because your peace tells her something no words ever could. I've got my own back. I don't need anything from you. And that, man, that makes her want to be part of your world. It's not about pretending not to care. It's about genuinely being centered. You've got your mission, your goals, your vision, and she's welcome to join, but not required. That calm confidence, it creates emotional safety. And ironically, the more emotionally safe she feels, the more emotionally intense her feelings for you become. So don't underestimate it. Your peace, your stillness, it's more attractive than any line, look, or lifestyle. Point 7. Don't explain. Let her wonder. Bro, this one's gonna feel unnatural at first, but trust me, it works. When you stop pulling back or going quiet, don't explain it. Don't say things like, I'm just busy, or I need space. That kills the power of it. See, what really gets her thinking isn't your words, it's her own questions. Why is he distant? Did I do something? Is he done with me? That wondering creates a loop in her head, and when you explain everything away, you shut that loop down before it even begins. Mystery is powerful, not because you're playing games, but because you're letting her feel the tension without handing her the answers. And tension is what keeps attraction alive. Let her wonder. Let her overthink a little. That uncertainty, that's what pulls her in emotionally. You don't have to act cold, just don't over-explain your every move. Your silence will say way more than any long paragraph ever could.